In this tutorial we're going to be looking at Google Docs presentation. Now this is similar to Microsoft PowerPoint, and I'm just going to take you through it step by step and show you some of the features of presentation. So once again, if I had selected my drive and then gone create, the folder, or the file rather, would have been placed in that particular folder, but in this case I've selected Google Docs here. I'm going to go create and click on presentation, and I'm going to click on create and share. Now what it does, it opens up a new tab at the top, as you can see, and it should give me an option to select a theme. In this case I'm just going to go for a very modern look. I'm just going to click OK. Now these are quite basic and simple, maybe not as advanced as PowerPoint, but they are very user friendly. So again, you'll notice the layout is very similar to Microsoft PowerPoint. It's intended to be like that for ease of use. Again, I need to save my presentation, so in order to do that I actually have to give it a name. So I'm just going to create a name again. I'm going to call it test, and you'll notice here it says all changes saved in Drive. So having a look at it, it's got your basic features, file, edit, view, and so on. Then it's got your formatting or your palette features on this toolbar here. Again, if I click on File, notice no save because it does it automatically. And if I go all the way down, I can download as, and I can download it as a Microsoft PowerPoint, where I can actually edit my presentation in PowerPoint itself. Now there are many features that are very similar between the two. The difference is that presentation is an online application, and therefore it's maybe not as advanced as PowerPoint. However, there are certain scripts and certain ways of adding additional features to presentation, or presenter rather, but you can go and have a look at those, or you can just use all the basic features here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create another slide, and I'm actually going to insert an image, and I just want to show you just a very simple, very easy way to do this, and there are a number of different ways that you could do so. So I'm going to select the image icon, and you'll notice it brings me to this. I can either drag an image from another file, or I can choose an image to upload. And if I clicked on that, it would open up N-Drive or my documents, and to give me an option of all the different pictures that I have on my computer. These are some of the snapshots from my level 3 film, so I'm going to choose this particular one here. I'm just going to click open, and it's going to hopefully load it into my particular presentation. So again, there we go. Now I've decided I actually want to add another image, and so I'm going to click on image again, but this time I can either do it by URL, in other words I can go onto a website and I can get the address, which I can take from the top here, and I can just copy and paste it straight into here. It'll find the image for me. I could also go into my Google Drive, right, and I could have a number of pictures in there, so I can even take something out of my own drive and I can use it. Or what's quite useful is I can actually do a Google search from within Presenter. So I'm just going to type in here brick, that's the name of the film, and I'm going to look for something to do with the actual director, and let's see what that brings up. And so here we go. So here we have some of the main actors, we have some of the other characters to do with it. Pin, Amy Kostic. So not exactly what I was looking for, so I could just go back and I could just search for the film itself. And you can go and do this, you can have a look, and depending on the search features that I've put in, I could find something or not. In this case I'm going to decide, yep, that's the one that I want, and select it, and it should just place it straight into my particular presentation. Now it's quite simple to present this. All you do is you just click on present at the top, and instantly it'll open up your presentation software, and it'll present it very similarly to PowerPoint, where you can just scan through them and it's all there. Your classes can create their own particular presentations. I'm going to show you one that I did as an example of group work, and I didn't exactly use it as a presentation software, but I did use it as a way just to get the groups working. So I'd shared this front slide with the class. I placed them into groups already, and I said these are all of the poems that we need to learn for AS Cambridge, and I'd like you to color coordinate them according to the possible themes that you find within the poems. And essentially I wanted them to create a visual representation of the different groups that they could get. This was with the view of trying to get them to think about making possible links between different poems. Because they were doing it within groups, they were talking about it, they were sometimes making comments, using the comments tab at the top there. Some of them just created headlines for me, others took the visual representation and made it very bold and beautiful, which was great. And then we discussed all of these afterwards, and some of them found it particularly useful, and they found it as an engaging and creative way of sorting through the poetry that we had done in the year. There are many other ways of using these particular types of programs in group work, and you can go out and have a look at some of those. This is just one really simple way that I found that was effective. And that is all to do with presentation. If there's anything more, you can just ask, and just go and have a play with it and see what it's like.